What is up, YouTube? I'm coming back at you with the next episode of our Iron Man life on this fabulous server known as Rune-Destiny. Last time, we basically went ahead and smelted up a fair amount of, well, iron and bronze ore in order to get smithing and mining up and get us our knives that are going to pave the way through our next section, which will be safe spotting mithril dragons by the end of this video. So the first thing I actually am going to do is train up attack, strength, and defense. We're going to get them just to about 40, and then we're going to go ahead and train range from there on. That's the ultimate plan. We shouldn't need anything more than 40 attack, strength, or defense until we start Slayer, which should come sometime shortly after safe spotting mithril dragons for a little bit. But we're in hunt for that rune crossbow first. That rune crossbow is going to be very useful for us as an Iron Man, because until we basically get an iron crossbow or decide to get our fletching up enough to and woodcutting up enough to make magic short bows, we are going to have to put up with that rune crossbow. But that still doesn't change the fact that we're going to have to make ammo for it, whether it be fletching arrows or fletching crossbow bolts. So, we're still lucky that we get the XP bonus. So right now, I realized when I looked back at one of my, I think it was the episode 2, or the second video I posted on this series. I'm going to go ahead and collect these feathers, because those will be useful to us as an Iron Man. What I did realize is that I said something that I shouldn't have said. It's not necessarily double XP. The owner hasn't made it to where the XP rate is doubled. What happens is every weekend, double drops, double pest control points, and 20%, which is bonus XP, is what's on. It's not necessarily double XP, and we had a few new people join, and they questioned about it. The double drops are the same as well. Oops, I didn't change that quick enough. The double drops are the same. So you'll see here I'm getting coins, or I'm getting double bones. I got the rare feather drop there, and then I get coins and 20 feathers. So bones and the coins is one double drop. Bones and the 20 feathers is another. You don't get double of whatever drops. So say you get a rare item like an abyssal whip drop, dragon boots, plate legs, so forth. What ends up happening is that actually doesn't get doubled. Rare items do not get doubled on here. What actually gets doubled is just the common rewards. So if we go to look at the drop table, and I don't know, we'll just take an abyssal demon. So the ashes will be doubled every single time. These commons, you'll get 2 commons no matter what, because it's a 1 in 2 chance to get it. And say you get a kill and you get ashes and a black or black sword in general, you could get ashes and black sword as another drop for that double drop. So it doesn't necessarily double drop everything. Now, if you get a rare drop, it does not ensure or guarantee that the second ash drop and second item drop that comes with it is an abyssal whip. Now, that doesn't mean it can't happen. I haven't seen it happen, so I imagine it is possible, but like I said, I haven't actually seen it happen, so I just don't know how possible it really is. Cool, there's 40 defense. Let's go ahead and look at the stat bonuses. I honestly don't know what the stat bonuses are for the Iron Man armor. It doesn't look like it's actually too bad. It looks like it gives a pretty good strength bonus and some pretty good defense bonus, but we're not too worried about these right now. Right, I forgot I need to swap to range now. So it does, however, look like it gives us a negative range bonus. So we're going to go ahead and unequip it all. That way we can at least get our range bonus going. So we're going to go ahead and get our range level up to about 40, just so we can wield or wear the green dragon hide. And from there, we will proceed to probably, what I might end up doing, and I'm just thinking about this, is we'll either go to 40 and go to range the Mithril Dragons, which you only really need 40, okay? To efficiently kill one within like 2 to 3 minutes worth of ranging it. All you really need is 40 range. I've tested it. I did it on a old school RuneScape account that I still use on here, and I'm still leveling it up because XP rate is just the same as it is on RuneScape, so it takes a little while. But it does work, and it works efficiently, and it works very nicely. But there's no guarantee that you're going to get a rune crossbow in the first, like, 2 or 3 kills, because I have done it on a Ultimate Iron Man before as well, and it took me about 23 kills thereabouts just to get a rune crossbow unstrung. So I've had several people join the server, and I've had 3 of them try the Iron Man method I've been using in these videos, which honestly it surprised me. I've actually had several people join the server because of my videos, because those first 2 ones were so sloppily made, and not to mention I don't like making crappy intros like the one I did put on those. But ultimately, I figured, you know, if there's some people that the intro appeals to and the intro ends up making it look a little bit more, like more effort was really put into it, like it was more of a quote-unquote professional-looking video, then I'm not going to hate on the intro, but I personally don't like them just because most of the music or audio that goes into them. And feel free to let me know down in the comment section if you hate the intro, like if the music's annoying, loud, whatever, and I can go ahead and change it. I honestly don't have an issue. Trust me, I get the feeling you go into a video, you see a really loud intro, and it's god-awful, that's for sure. I've gone into some videos while I'm trying to keep my phone's volume on low, or I have headphones in and it plays some like blaring intro, and I just immediately want to uninstall YouTube at that point and just not bother. Obviously I won't do that, but there are parts of me that would really want to do so, just because some of these intros are just too loud and blaring. So right now as it stands, we're going to I don't know why I didn't equip the green dragon hide already. So we're going to first head back home and deposit everything, including all these feathers we got, because those feathers will be very useful later on. We're going to first just go... Oh. Meal, I shouldn't have done it in here. That was stupid of me. This can go in the skilling. Alright. How many bronze knives do we still have 50 bronze knives, so what we might end up doing is... Yeah, we're going to go ahead and head to the Mithril Dragons right now. So to head to them, we just have to go to Monsters and Mithril Dragons. So this is the area you can safe spot. You can safe spot any of these 3 dragons. For this one, he does walk a little bit away, so what'll happen is your guy will walk over here in order to get within range. If you stand on this block, you can efficiently safe spot both of these dragons. This one tends to step away as well a little bit more than you would like it to, or farther away, and what will happen is if you're using knives, now this only refers to knives, I've never had this happen when I'm using a short bow or a crossbow. It'll cause your guy to walk over here. As you can see, our health is 19. I'm pretty sure these Mithril Dragons can smack a 19 through my armor right now, and my defense level. So we'd basically die, which would really just not be fun. So, simple enough. If that ends up happening, you just have to pay attention for that split second and move back to this spot specifically. Now you can save spot from here as well, but I personally just like this spot because when you kill the Mithril Dragon, the items drop right here from this one. So it's as simple as walking there, and if he spawns over here, you could basically auto him once with a bronze knife, and then just immediately move back to the spot and start safe spotting him again. So as you guys can see, we're so far making somewhat quick work. We've already taken out about 100 health of his, a little over 100. And at the same time, we're racking up the hit points levels, and we're slowly getting our range level up. Our range levels are at 63, so ultimately, if we had the smithing level, which we basically have the smithing level to start smelting mithril bars, we would start smelting the mithril bars and get up to, I believe it's 57 is what's needed to make mithril knives or mithril bolts. We could start making mithril bolts, but then we'd also have to go back and get our woodcutting and fletching level up enough for us to, well, make enough bolts. So the plan actually is to deviate away from range for a while, and we'll start fishing, hopefully in the next video. What we're probably going to do for the rest of this video is basically just go over the plan for the next video and range these mithril dragons. Because when you think about it, we could go ahead and get woodcutting and fletching up. Woodcutting would be a little bit slow for a while, considering we would only have whatever axes we could make, which would probably end up being a mithril axe, right? Well, we're going to go ahead and take these mithril bars. See, we already got some adamant bars. That's going to be very useful for us. So, simple enough, we will take the... Well, obviously we're going to take the bones. So we didn't get a rune crossbow unstrung during this time. Which is fine. It's whatever. Like I said, it can take a few kills, it can take a little bit. It's beneficial to us anyways because we're getting mithril bars. I mean, we got 6 from that because double drops are on currently. Because the server had downtime yesterday because the VPS was having issues updating, I guess, yesterday. So the server was down for probably about 30 minutes to an hour, and it wasn't just our server, it was multiple servers. So the server went down, and we basically lost skilling time, double drop time, because it was already extended yesterday, a day past when it should have shut off. It normally turns on Friday night, around 10 p.m. Eastern time, and then proceeds to stay up until midnight Sunday Eastern time as well. So we still have the luxury of these double drops, and those mithril bars will be useful because ultimately when we get to the point of crafting or fletching our mithril bolts, what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just going to go ahead and train up crafting and mining, because we can mine a gem rock, which only requires level 40, mine up sapphires, and we can cut them and turn them into sapphire bolt tips. And we can use those sapphire bolt tips to make, well, obviously sapphire bolts for the crossbow, which is better than just having a plain old mithril bolt, in my opinion. Some of you can say otherwise. It's a personal preference at that point if you would just rather use the mithril bolts. I think of it as, while I'm not only cutting the sapphires for cut gems that's giving me crafting XP, I'm also fletching them into bolt tips and then adding them onto the bolts, which is giving me fletching XP. So it's your personal preference what you choose to do, whether you choose to grind stuff out. But there are several things we're probably going to grind out before we decide to go and fully skill up things. I'm probably going to go thieve or pickpocket some master farmers in order to get some seeds, and I'll probably do that off video, just to save you guys the boredom, because I'm already ranting now while we're just killing a mithril dragon. But at that point we can go ahead and train up some farming, and then we'll do some herb lore as well, and hopefully get up enough to create prayer potions, which shouldn't take us too long. I mean, 38 prayer, that's kind of nothing on a private server. It should be easy enough to get with these XP rates. Then from there, we will proceed to try our luck at killing hellhounds. Now, at this point, we're also going to have to go fishing just so I can get some food going. So I'll do that at some point, probably. So we're still going to be chilling here, and hopefully, if you guys have stomached this video down to the end and haven't, like, proceeded to turn it off for poor quality, for one, I do appreciate that. Second, you guys are still always welcome to come join us. It's pretty chill for the most part. Discord channel, you generally put anything in there, I will notice it, because I get the luxury of getting all the notifications on my phone. Plus, you guys will get to see the former staff member pull his little hissy fits every now and then. It's kind of amusing. He quote-unquote started his own server, only to come back to our server and brag that he had 15 plus players just to not actually have that number, and then try to steal our players, which was kind of interesting. So we get to deal with stuff like that, which is kind of funny. I mean, grown man who's in his 20s acting like he's 15. Oh, who doesn't love that? Alright, so what I'm going to continue to do is I'm going to continue to grind out some of these mithril dragons. I'm not going to get to 99 range off video. That would kind of be more rude to get off video. If by chance I end up getting close to 90 range, or if I get to 90 range off video, what I will most likely do is I will stop ranging the mithril dragons, and I will proceed to go and we'll probably just end up training up fletching, woodcutting, mining, smithing. And what I'll ultimately do is I'm not trying to train them up to get levels off screen, obviously. What I'm doing is I'm training them up so everything that we choose to do on screen, or I choose to do for these YouTube videos, will be pushed forward a little bit, rather than me waiting like I did between the last video I posted and this video. To where I didn't really do anything and I took care of it all on screen. So, that's the fun part of it. Not really fun, but I mean, it's a game. So what I'll probably do is I will train fletching, woodcutting, crafting, mining. You know what? Ultimately, I'm probably going to do the vast basics that I would end up needing for things to go smoothly. Mainly fishing. Fishing and cooking would be a must. Those things are going to be very needed for bossing, at least, or even training in general. So with that, I am going to end the video here, keep you guys from dealing with the boredom. The link will be down in the description for the website. If the website is still down because the owner is doing maintenance on the website, I don't think it is still down, but on the off chance that the website is still down, put a comment down below, and I will link you to the Discord channel. Or I might even just put that in the Discord, or in the description anyways, for you to join us. And so if the website is actually still down and you can't download the client because of that, I apologize in advance. The owner decided to do some maintenance and some reworking on the forums last night. So, with that, I hope you guys hit the like button and subscribe, and I hope you guys come join us on the server. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one.